I mean, I will tell you this: he might not win at all, but I mean, if you don't surrender, you still give yourself a chance. But the thing is, medyo napapaisip din ako dito eh. Wala naman kasing knockout power si Shawn Porter on that level, on the highest level, may nahihirapan siya eh. Whether I agree or not on the stoppage, this does not make a difference because the stoppage came from the corner of Shawn Porter, the father, who is looking at Shawn Porter. Kenny Porter was looking at Shawn Porter as a son, and that he doesn't want his son to be damaged further because on the post fight interview he said into himself that I've we already won coming into this fight. Sabi ng gano'n, no? We already won coming into this fight. I want to be able to play basketball with my son, with my grandson. I want to be able to go racing. I want to be able to do things with my son. So he was afraid of what could happen next. And even the commentators, guys, if you notice one of the commentators said, sabi, that stoppage was not because of what happened. Okay? Because if we saw what happened, I'm sure if you watch it, Shawn Porter was still okay. Right? Do you agree with me, guys? Shawn Porter was still okay. Now the thing is, the commentator said, and I may agree on this one, that it's not because of what happened, it's because of what could happen to Porter if he continues to fight. The problem is we wouldn't really know because Porter, I mean, sabi nga nila, there's no good boxer pag ikaw ay sinuwerte. But that they have to cut their loss. They have to cut their loss. The father was afraid. The father was afraid to take further damage. I think that's the real reason why the fight was stopped. Was it too early? Was it the right decision? Jeff Mayweather seems to think so. On the post-fight interview, he said, there's no one else that knows the two of you than each other. There's no one else. So he applauded. But there were a lot of people that was criticizing that decision of Kenny Porter to stop the fight that early. Now I want to ask everyone, you guys, what do you think? What was that the right decision? Someone says already the right decision. When Crawford sees you hurt, finish you, and that would he drop him again and would have again. Exactly, man. That's also a very fair point. What you said, but we wouldn't know. It's just for a fighter like Shawn Porter, who because of this defeat, well, anyway, he announced his retirement. Could be tagged as a gatekeeper, and there's point either way. But it's hard to get to go out of boxing just like that. No, well, it is his father, but it's still him. I mean, it's your last fight, and you surrendered on your last fight. It's gonna be a tough pill to swallow, di ba? Tama, tama. Maybe right, maybe wrong, but then again, I wouldn't know if it's right or wrong, but because of no, I think it was the right decision. I was betting on Crawford. I was betting on Crawford to win by a unanimous decision, but we all know that Crawford is a great finisher. But still, if you are Porter, this will forever hunt you. Guys, salamat pag kayo, if you're listening to me and if you're liking how I do my narration or commentary, please share, comment, like. I do really appreciate it. I'm from the Philippines, by the way. Anyone here non-Filipino watching this commentary, please comment If you're a fan of Crawford, if you're a fan of Porter, it's hard to get out of boxing like that. No, if and on this point, and now we'll move away. I will move on to the next point, which is someone commented this right away. I'm gonna talk about Porter lacked the power. I'm gonna talk about that. Okay, this is my last comment on the stoppage, guys. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. The trainer was the father, and the trainer, who's the father, cannot look at the. I'm sure he can't help to look at Shawn Porter as his son and his fighter, and he was just saving his son. If that was a different trainer, if that was a different trainer, the fight would have maybe gone further. I mean, after the stoppage, even Shawn Porter couldn't say anything against his father, right? So I guess we should give it to him. And his last fight, in his last fight, he earned some good money. He went out with his health, and that's really the important thing. At the end of the day, I mean, boxers, they want legacy, but of course, at the end of the career, they want to make sure that they can enjoy all of those hard works. Uh, that all of those hard work and all of those money that they earn from boxing. Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.